Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube and Facebook Live today. I'm Karina Chen and I am in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I'm going to share some card making with you today. I like to come on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time to show you how to make some cute cards. Most of them are fancy folds, some are easier, it just depends. But today I thought I would show you tips and tricks that you can use with your Stampin' Up markers because on January 7th, Stampin' Up! Has a starter kit on special. So if you live in Canada, it's $135 and you can get $165 in product plus 2 sets of Stampin' Up! Markers. Now these are pretty exciting because they're worth $50 each. You can actually, there's 4 of them. I'm just showing you 2 right now, and then you also get a stamp set as a bonus. But this is exciting for people who want to get into card making, or if you haven't stamped for a while and you're a returning stamper, I'm going to show you how to use these. It's a little more cost effective than having to buy all of the ink pads, although you can do that too. And then the other option is you can just choose $206 in product if you don't want these. These are a better value. But I thought I would share how to use these to make 3 simple cards using some new products as well as celebration product, because every $75 you spend, you get something for free from the celebration brochure. So I thought that would be super fun too. And when you get the starter kit, you get to be part of our crafting crew community. So I have a group of friends and we get together on the first Friday of every month to stamp and make cards together. We just have a lot of fun. We have card challenges. We have a private Facebook group. I do the get together on Zoom so that everybody can participate, and then I load it up on YouTube. So if you're not on Facebook, you can still join us and have a lot of fun. And I've been doing this for quite a few years and I love it, and I love all my friends who stamp with me. So let me go down here. Now, if you are watching me for the first time, please let me know where you're watching from and say hi and subscribe to my channel on YouTube or follow my Facebook page or share my video. It does help me so much. You guys have no idea. And if you're one of my returning friends, say hi. Let me know you're here stamping with me. Next thing I want to say is Happy New Year. Tomorrow will be New Year's 2025. That just blows my mind. I don't know where a whole year went. I should probably do a review or something and just show some of the fun cards that I made over a year. I'd be scared to actually count how many cards that would be, but I love making cards, and now that Canada Post is back working, I can actually send cards again, because there's nothing better than receiving a hand-stamped card from a friend in the mail. I call it Happy Mail, and it just makes my day. And I'm still getting some Christmas cards rolling in with thoughtful wishes from my friends, and it just means so much instead of going to the mailbox and getting a bill or a flyer. This is a hand-stamped card made by somebody with just to let you know that you're even thinking about them or celebrating a birthday. So that's why I make cards. I love sending them, although I usually make 2, one to keep for myself, one to mail. I don't know why I love to hoard my cards, but it's super fun. And I think I will just get started right now. So let's see, Margaret Ann's here. Hello, and Karen's here. Hello, Karen. Okay, I have to ask Karen, how warm is it where you are? I think it's -16. I was a little late coming back because I took Otto for a very short walk around the block, and the little monkey did not want to get his harness on, or he didn't want to go for a walk. And then as soon as he gets his harness on, I can barely contain the puppy. He just gets so excited. Okay, so I'm going to go through this really fast so I don't bore poor Margaret Ann and Karen. But if you are a brand new stamper watching me, so you can get the starter kit. This is what the starter kit is right now as a bonus. Or you can get the neutrals, Stampin' Write markers, or you can get the Brights collection. Look, I haven't even opened this up yet. Mind you, I do have 2. I always have 2 sets of everything, right? Gotta have 2 sets of everything. And then if you're a brand new stamper, you can actually go through on page 16 of the annual catalog. You can see it online and get one of everything in here. It comes to $165.75. So if you got scissors, a glue, some Stampin' Up dimensionals. I like the mini ones myself, but you can get the regular ones. Some ink spots, a block, a stamp set saying, hey, stamp set, and you get a punch. You can get some note cards and envelopes because they're already cut, scored, and they fit in the envelope, so you don't even need a paper trimmer. A Simply Chamois to clean your stamps, it'd be $161.75. And I don't know, you might be able to find something for under $4. Well, I guess that'd be under $3 in the clearance rack, but I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. So anyway, I just wanted to point out this page, and I'll show you a few other things that I recommend. I'm going to show you how to color with a water painter today, a really, really quick watercoloring technique, but I think it'll be fun. And then at the end, I'll show you my fancier card just for fun. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is, this is the new Handmade Design stamp set. Now, if you are on my team, if you have a starter kit number, you can actually go and buy this right now. It ends on January 6th for pre-order for demonstrators. So you have to pick it up now. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but we can buy it. And then on the 7th, the only way that you can get it is in a starter kit. So if you like this stamp set, go grab it. I really like the Handmade by, and it is a rubber mount stamp. So the nice thing about the rubber mount stamps is that you can actually color it with Stampin' Write markers. Now, I chose to work with my Regal collections because, you know, if you're brand new, I like the fact that you get one blue, you get a purple, you get some greens, you get some reds, some yellows. I think this would be a really good one to choose. And then possibly the subtles, because you get more blues and more spring colors. But I don't know, I like these ones too. Oh, I can't decide. I just can't decide. So what happens when you get the starter kit is you get these products, and then when you place your first order, and if you order anything over $75, you get celebration rewards. So I will be using some celebration paper today to inspire you. Okay, now can you see how I'm coloring the rubber stamp? You want to use the side tip of your marker because you don't want to wreck the marker. But it acts it acts in place of an ink pad. Okay, so I'm just going over my purple flowers, and I'm using Gorgeous Grape, and then I thought I would use Old Olive, and then I'm just going to go over quickly the solid leaves. Now, if you don't want to do this, you could just stamp this whole thing in black, because you need a black ink pad. That wasn't on that page I showed you, but I think you need a black ink pad. Everybody needs a black ink pad, because how are we going to do our coloring? And I don't know how much the black ink pad is, but I'll talk about it in a second. Okay, there, I'm almost done. Now, I could use another marker color from this set to color this Handmade by, right? Because you can also get neutrals as well, but really you can just go and get yourself a black Stampin' Write marker. You buy it all by itself. I don't know, it's probably under $5, I would think, for one marker. And I actually use my black one the most. Then give it a little huff, so breathe on it. A little huff. And then we're going to stamp it on the back of our card. Isn't that pretty? And you might be saying, well, it's not the back of your card. Well, that's okay, because I think everybody needs a 2-inch circle punch. So it's got a little door, so you release the trigger on the door, so it pops open. And then you can punch it out, and then you can just glue this on the back of your card. And you can actually make about 10 of these, 20 of these while you're sitting in front of the TV watching a show, and then they're ready to go. Now, these will fold flat so that you can lay them flat in your drawer and hide them from your husband or your spouse or your friend so that they don't know how many punches that you have. Just kidding, just kidding. But it's great for storage because they fold flat. Okay, so that is the Handmade by stamp. I'm only going to do one just for the purpose of today's video. And I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to show you a quick technique because I need it to dry. And I've just cut, ooh, that's not going to work. Let's see. Maybe I'll just put it on here. Nope, I changed my mind. Okay. What I'm going to do is you do need a block. You can have any sized block. I'm just going to use this one. It's going to be good enough, and then I can cut it down. And you want to pick kind of complementary colors. So I think I'm going to use colors that look nice when they get wet. What would that be? Not green and purple. Green and purple don't look good. Blues and yellows make green, right? Okay, let's do a blue and a yellow, because then I'll get a green, and then hopefully the purple won't turn into a hot mess. And then all I'm going to do is scribble on here. We're going to scribble some more. So this is Lemon Lolly. Usually start with your lightest color first. We're just going to go over that. And then we'll do some Fresh Freesia, which is a light purple. Hopefully this works. I don't know. I didn't check out my colors. Feel like I'm just going to clean that. I need a little bit of purple in the center. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then you're going to take a Stampin' Spritzer, or, uh-oh, it fell. That's not very good. Does this one have water? Oh, I got a second one. Okay, and you're just going to get some scrap paper. Let's just put it on here, and we're just going to give it a little spritz because you want it to be a little soupy so that the colors run. And I think that's going to be a pretty color combination, right? Okay, and then see how you get this pretty color. Now it's going to run off because I made it a little too soupy. I might actually cut that down, but that looks sort of pretty. And then that way you're making your own designer series paper. And then, of course, if you want to add a bit more, well, you just do a little bit more. And again, you can give it a little spritz. I'll have to find my other one that I dropped. So you can buy these spritzers actually in the catalog. I don't know where they are right now. Ooh, this reminds me of an Easter egg. Okay, I don't love that, so I'm going to cut it down to this. Now let's just set that aside to dry. And I'm just going to clean this off. This is where you need your Simply Chamois. Mine's really dirty. It should be a light purple, but it gets stained after you use it for a while. Okay, so that's going to be this card. We'll just set it aside and let it dry. And now the very first card I'm going to make is going to be this one. So I've already colored these already. We're going to step it up a bit. And if you're wondering what this designer series paper is, it is Celebration Designer Series paper. And it is called Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper. Now, if you like designer series paper, I'm doing a paper share. It is $79, and you get a paper share and a ribbon share in 13 patterns. You get a lot of paper, and it's going to be 6 by 12 inches or 6 by 6. It just depends what the paper is. And then you'll get some bonus celebration papers as well, plus an embellishment. And I have 2 spots left. If anybody wants in, let me know. It's a really great way to see what papers you like before having to buy a full pack. Okay, so I am going to be going like this. So this was my easy peasy beginner card, and then we'll step it up a bit. So I've already pre-stamped these images, and I'm going to show you how to easy watercolor. So the first thing you need to do is mount your stamp on a block. Ooh, I didn't even show you how to put it together because it was already done for me. Okay, but see how nice it stamps? You get such a nice, crisp, clear image with these, with the rubber type stamps. And what was I saying? The black ink pad's actually $11. Water painters are $18. Spritzers, I have no clue. No clue. Okay, and then I'm going to get my water painters. So there is my lid. Now, I was coloring with it earlier. Let's see, right here. And with the water painter, you get actually 3 of them. They have a chamber, so it opens like this. You put water in the chamber, and then you can squeeze it to release some water. It actually says push, and you get a bit of water on here. Now, what I like to do is, Add a little bit of water at the side. And then I'm going to color this with, I think I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia because I've already used Gorgeous Grape. And we'll see what this looks like. And then you can get your water painter. You can make this a little soupy. And I like to just start in the veins first because it's a little bit darker. And then kind of go around. And as you go around the edge of your image, it gets a little bit lighter. And then that's a great way to do some easy watercoloring. We'll get some more color. And what I was going for was three colors of leaves. So I've got light purple, I've got a darker purple, and I've got an old olive. Now, if you add too much water, it will bleed. A Memento ink is not, it's not really meant for watercoloring, but I use it all the time. And if you're a beginner, you may not be able to have the budget to also get StazOn ink. StazOn ink is a permanent watercolor ink that's perfect for using watercolor paper. But I find for card making, this serves my purposes perfect. And then you can just let it dry. I think it looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is put this down, we'll put this down, we'll put this down, and then we'll have a sentiment. But I wanted to make it a little more interesting. And I cut this designer series paper down to 2 inches by 5.5 because 2 inches is a great way to get the most out of your paper. And I'm going to step it up just a little bit because I have got the perennial postage dies, and I love using this longer one for creating an accent piece to go under my designer series paper. Now I'm going to use my favorite adhesive, which is a Stampin' Seal Plus. Now I like the Stampin' Seal Plus a little bit better than the Stampin' Seal. It's got these little rectangles of glue, but it doesn't seem to jam for me. I don't know. I really do like it. Okay. So see how that just kind of steps it up a little bit? Not a lot. And then you can just add your adhesive here. And I'll probably go back to my liquid glue. That's my adhesive of choice. Okay. And then we are going to go like this. And I think we need to pop these up. I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I'm going to pop them all up. Because if I don't like how they look, then I can just peel them off. The Take Your Pick tool is another really handy tool for, oh, it's got glue all over it. What happened to this tool? It's really handy for picking up small dimensionals, for paper piercing. I use my tool all the time. It has a little end here to pick up embellishments, adhesives. It's putty end. Whenever I lose my scoring blade on my paper trimmer, this has a paper trimmer, or it has a little tool so that you can score your paper, your cardstock, which is super fun. Joy, you didn't know I would be on today, Joy. Yes, I am. I'm going to try go on every day for short video. Tuesday's my regular day. And I thought I would get my stamping done, and then I'll go visit my mom, and then we're going out for supper. And for New Year's Eve, we were going to go to Melting Pot, but then we changed it. We're going to go to Vivo instead on the West End. Because Melting Pot was very expensive. Very, very expensive. And then I think I'll go on another night when it's not so expensive, because they really did increase the prices just for New Year's. Okay, let's see. Does that look? How does that look? I'm kind of going for okay, let's go like this. Or should we do it straight? Do you like it straight? Oh, now it's stuck down. Hold on. Okay, let's see. If I go straight, like this. Straight's harder sometimes than just putting it on haphazardly, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna go crooked. See what I mean by dimensionals? Does anybody else do this when they make cards? This is just gonna be kind of crooked and I was just going for like an overlapping kind of layered look like that. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment. And it's got some nice sentiments in it. I'm going to put thank you so very much. Now you can either use black ink. Oh, I didn't want to use that. That was my coloring block. Thank you so very much. I think it'll fit. So where's my dark colors again? So let's use that, and then we're going to try black. And if it doesn't look good, I've got a white one as a backup. Give it a huff, which means you breathe on it. And I hope it fits. I don't know, you guys. Ooh, scary. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Thank you so very much. And then we're just going to pop this down. I feel like these really covered up my nice designer series paper though. You can barely see it. Right? What does 2 look like? Oh, I just love that paper so much. Okay, I'm just going to do 2. Thank you so very much. I like that better because then I can see the paper. You know what? Why don't I put this one on the inside? Yeah. Okay, watch this. We're just going to peel these off. Does anybody see why I love dimensionals? Right? I can change my mind. And we're just going to put this on the inside of the card. On the corner. And then it kind of looks like I meant it to be there. Normally I would just stamp it. And we'll put this on the inside of the card. And then if you wanted to step it up more, there is ribbon that coordinates. Isn't that cute though? We have some ribbons and we have some sequins. So this is a fresh freesia ribbon. So let's just tie a nice little loose bow. Like so. And this is really how I make cards. I just sit and play, and it's super fun. And I've got some fun classes coming up. If you live in Edmonton, I have a card class next Wednesday at Friesen Brothers. And then the following Monday, I'm doing a class in the afternoon at Tesoro, which is an Italian bakery, which is fun. And then I also have at the end of the month a creative inspiration stamping event. Now this is one you have to come to. It's super fun. And if you live out of town, I will send you a kit and then send you the pictures of the display boards, the cards that we're making. We're just going to have a fun time with stamping. And I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, now the other thing you could do too is you could add the celebration sequence, but I think I'm going to stop there because it's supposed to be for beginners. Okay, so that's card number 1, coloring with a water painter and a block and using some celebration paper. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we will make another card. So this is more of a beginner card, I would say, not stepped up so much. But we need a bigger block, and we're going to take this flower image. Hopefully it fits. And I'm going to color this with Old Olive. And then I'm going to use my black Stampin' Write marker. And then we're going to color it in, but we're going to try use a Wink of Stella pen this time. Yeah, and it's, like I said, really important to use the side of your markers. Give it a little huff. So I got really distracted this morning because I was so busy making my mystery stamping card for my friends for Crafting Crew on Friday that I didn't look at the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be going on to do my live right away. So that's kind of what happened to me. Okay, now if you don't want to get water painters, you can get a Wink of Stella gel pen. Now, it's a magical little pen. It's a glitter pen. So when you first get it, it has a black plastic ring around it. You need to pull that out. And then you prime it. So it's got an area that says push. This feels really sticky. Was I doing a technique? And then you can see how it comes out. Okay, now you can also paint with it. Just move that. I should have had some paper handy. Let's try do, should we do a yellow flower this time? Lemon lolly. I've got lemon lolly. Let's see what it looks like. It might be too light though. I've got lemon lolly, so let's give it a whirl. And you can just pick it up with your glitter pen and just color. But this tends to bleed a bit more, so you got to color in between your black lines because it's picking it up and it's making it muddy. And if it's too muddy, you just clean it, pick it up again. So yeah, don't hit your black lines if you're coloring with the Wink of Stella pen. Pick up some more. And I'm just kind of tapping it down, right? There's no right or wrong way to do this. But I don't really want a big solid yellow color. Otherwise, I would just stamp it on lemon lolly cardstock and not have to color it. But I wanted to show you another way that you could use your Stampin' Write markers. Now, if this is bothering you, if the color's bleeding, it doesn't bother me. You could use Stays On ink, which is a black ink pad. Mine's so old though, and I keep meaning to replace it, and I haven't. Okay, see, that's kind of pretty, right? And then it's automatically got a little bit of shimmer in there. And then if I wanted to add more shimmer, where was my previous card? You could actually go over this once it's dry and give the leaves some shimmer because it is a glitter pen. Maybe I'll do that really quick. Once it's dry, it doesn't bleed. You gotta let it dry first. Okay, so that is coloring with the Wink of Stella. Now, where is my card base? We have this. So I think I need some kind of sentiment. How about have the best day? And I want this to be, what color should I do? Black? Maybe black. And again, this is why you need your Simply Chamois. This one's cut into pieces. So I have one that's whole, one that's cut into pieces. I don't know, I kind of use it as I need to. And I don't know if I want to use the marker. I'm just going to use black. Thank you so very much. Although I could make it 2 colors. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to say have the best day. Oh well, too late. Thank you so very much. See how it's a bit crooked? Then you can always put a patch piece on it. Let's see what this looks like. Thank you so very much. And then you can pop it up. Oh yeah, see, it's all better. There you go. And I think we need a little bit of ribbon on this one. So let's put this down. And I cut this down to 3 inches by 4 inches because it's a great way to get more. The measurements are nice so that you can get 6 pieces out of a piece of cardstock. And if you're new as well, you probably want to buy yourself a package of basic white cardstock. And then whatever marker color you were getting, get yourself an assorted package of cardstock as well. So again, they're sold in color families. So you would get like 2 lemon lollies, 2 fresh freesias. You get 2 of each color to match your Stampin' Write markers. Ooh, and see, that would work too. If you're not ordering enough to get a celebration item, this purple petunia pop color works really nice as well. Maybe I'll just use this one instead of the celebration one. Or oh no, the celebration one's so nice. Okay, let's just go like this and we'll just tie a bow. Just because it makes it a little bit nicer. Not pops it up, but Makes it look really pretty. And look how easy it is to tie. Right? I love this stuff. I used to have it in other colors. But you know, it just really looks nice. And then I will fix my boo-boo by popping it up with dimensionals. There we go. Joy, how is my mom doing? She's okay. She's declining. She's declining. That's why I've been going to the hospital every single day, or every second day at the absolute minimum, just to spend some time with her. So she's hanging on. She's hanging in there. But yeah, I like to be there every day. And I'm doing her laundry, so I go in and bring her laundry to her. And if I was in there, I would sure love it if people would come visit me. Okay, what do you think? Simple card. Isn't that pretty? Like, there's not much to it. These are very, very simple cards today. I'm going to put this on the back. And my card measurements, like I said, the base is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, scored at 4.25. It's just folded in half. The Designer Series paper is cut at 4 inches by 5.25. And then this white layer, I think it's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then this piece is 3 by 4. So cute card, right? Pretty simple so far. And then I'll do one more. Oh, I didn't show you my wow card yet. Hold on. We have to do the wow card. We'll do the wow card and then we'll put this card together. Okay, see how it's curling a little bit? If you take a heat tool and dry it, it does go a bit straighter. But I will show you this one because this one's super fun. Oops, I forgot to put this on the back. Hold on. Hand stamped by... Put that on the back. And I could stamp it right on the back of my card. I don't have to do 2 colors. I just thought that looked prettier. And I forgot to put my inside in. My inside is 4 inches by 5.25. There we go. And then another class I have coming up. See, isn't that cute? Another class I have coming up is a perpetual birthday calendar. I'll show you this quick before I show you this cool card. Let's get some space. Put my colors over here. So this is a really cool kit. So again, if you're new, put a card kit in your starter kit order because then you can start stamping right away. So this is how it comes. You get a stamp set, you get pieces, you get a block, you get an ink pad, and the idea behind the calendar is that you're going to use it year round. There's no dates in the calendar. Well, there is dates in the calendar. I shouldn't say that. So for example, say you have a birthday on January 1st, then you'd write that person's name down, and then next year you can be ready to have your card mailed out. Now I'm turning this into a class because it comes with these nice little leaf pieces, but I want snowflakes for January. And then I want hearts for February, right? So I'm going to include in my class a whole bunch of these extra pieces to jazz up your calendar, as well as using these. Like, I think this would be fun for July and August to use this, maybe September, the way that they've got it designed. And you get all these beautiful foil pieces, and then maybe we'll even make a couple cards. But I think this would be a great gift for somebody, and I want one for myself. So that class is going to be on January the 22nd, I believe. If you want a kit, let me know, and we'll order you one in because I think it's super fun. Okay, let me see here. So now we're going to go to the heart card. And I love the heart card. Oh, I'm just checking my messages. Inez says, good morning, Inez. How are you? Carol's here too. Hello, Carol. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Happy New Year's, you guys. This is so fun. I don't know, like I said, I don't know where a whole year went. It's crazy. Oh, and Kim's here too. Thanks, Kim. How are you doing? Yeah. And you know what, Kim? My mom is not that old. That's the sad thing. So sad. Joy, is the class on Zoom? I think it will be. You know what, Joy? I don't see why, if I give you all the die cut pieces, that we can't do it on Zoom. I mean, I could get together and do it at Tesoro, and we can have coffee as well. But it would be easy to do it on Zoom and tape it, and then anybody at all can watch it. So I think that would be fun. Okay, now how many of you have bought this? Or if you have not bought the Hearts of Elegance stamp set, I think everybody needs these dies in their collection for the advanced stampers. This is a Hearts of Elegance dies. And what I did was take the big heart, and I have made a heart card. Now, I don't do tons of Valentine cards, but I think this would be super fun to give to a friend. And then look at this detailed heart that it does. It's got like some stitching in it. There's like stitching in this one. This is just a solid heart. They all kind of layer together. I'm still using the same paper, but I thought it was super fun. So let's just put this together really quickly. I'm just going to put this down. I am going to move to my glue. I try to keep my videos to be 30 minutes, and I'm talking a lot today. There's just so much to share. Now, I do have a tip for using this die. You want to use wax paper. Well, when you first get it and it's brand new, it's not a big deal. But I find now that my paper is sticking to my die. So if I take a piece of cardstock, put a piece of wax paper down, and then my die and roll it through, it pops out a lot better, because otherwise it's starting to stick. And same with this die and this die. Even though it's got 3 little pokey holes, the wax paper makes a huge, huge difference. So that is kind of my tip of the day. Okay, let's put this one inside. See, who wouldn't love to get this card? And I think I'm just going to stamp a sentiment on it. I'm not really going to do too much with it. And again, this was a regular 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches card base. And I just made sure that when I ran it through, that I left about that much of the paper showing. Can you see my finger? So it didn't cut all the way through. Then you have a little mini card. Isn't that fun? And then I've cut that out. Now, what are my sentiments with this stamp set? Have the best day. I didn't use that yet. Where's have the best day? And again, I could use my markers. Maybe I will. Okay, so let's use these 2 markers. Have the best day. When I first started stamping, I actually ran a marker club. And everybody would pay, I think it was like $40 a month. And then at the end of the 4 months, you had a full set of the 40 Stampin' Write markers. They were a lot cheaper back then. That's why it was cheaper. But yeah, it was a really fun club. Have the best day. There's our 2 colors. Here's a nice little heart on the top. And we'll just pop that up with dimensionals, because if I don't like it, I can pull it off. That's why I love these. And I love the mini ones, even though they're a little bit of a bother to get. We're going to pop those up. Put one there. And I think it was Kim's trick to support the middle. So let's support the middle. Have the best day. There we go. And then I'm just going to put this one right here. And this does not have to be Valentine's, so it's just kind of a fun card for anybody. I think originally I was going to do it like this, but you know what? I'm going to put one right there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Have the best day. You can do some more stamping on the inside if you want. You can even stamp a little flower pot. Actually, that would be cute. I won't do it right now, but you could stamp a little flower pot in the middle. I think it does need a couple embellishments, though. Let me see my celebration bucket. Do I have? Oh, I do have embellishments here. Okay. Let's do this. So let's put some of this on here. There we go. And it just kind of fills in that space a little bit. Still a little bald here, but that's okay. Okay, so that's kind of my more advanced card. And then let's put this one together quickly. And then we will be done. I need to cut this down. Oops, I lost a marker. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. So let's make this 3 1/2. 3 1/2. Cut this off. Really doesn't matter, right? 3 1/2 by 5. I want to cut this down to, should I do 4? That doesn't look too bad. And then we need some kind of a flower on here. Where did my big flower go? I think we're just going to stamp it right on here because this will be a quick card. I almost don't want to use my Memento ink. Oh, I don't have any purple here. That's okay. It'll be fine. No, it won't, because then I'm going to have black leaves. Oh, that's going to be terrible. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to use our Stampin' Write markers after all. So let me clean this. I don't want to go to all that work and then have a very unattractive card. Okay, so where is my green? And I have to get the marker that fell down in my big mess. Okay, so we're going to do this again. So it's turning into another marker card. And then this time I'm not doing it in black. I'm just going to go over it in the Gorgeous Grape again. I'm using Gorgeous Grape a lot. Blackberry Bliss would be really pretty as well. And let's see if I got some scrap paper. I do. And I'm just going to cut around it quick. I don't really know if that would have popped if I had stamped it directly on the cardstock. And then what I'll do is put this down and then I'll fix it and make it pretty later. But I think you guys are getting the idea that these markers are really fun. You can do a lot with them. Create fun backgrounds. And I think this even looks pretty without even having to color it. Just with the two Stampin' Write markers being used. Okay, let me see here. So what do you guys do on New Year's? Do you guys go out? Do you clean your house? I should probably clean my house, right? Okay, now that's looking not bad, but I feel like it needs a border. So I'm just looking around me for a scrap. I don't know if I have any more Blackberry Bliss handy. Oh, I do. Look at this. Okay, let's just cut this down and that'll work. Cut this down to 5 1/2 inches. Oh, it is 5 1/2 inches. That can't be right. Is this not a normal card size? It is. There we go. Okay, so let's just stamp our sentiment. What are we saying again? It is have the best day. Now I'm stamping sideways. Okay, wish me luck. Oh, success. That's always the scariest thing for me, is trying to stamp straight. Boy, these are being very difficult today. Let's get 2 more and then I'm done. So I hope I've shared some good tips and tricks for you guys, and that you will get out your Stampin' Write markers and play. Isn't that cute? Just simple, right? So that would be a great beginner card. I'm going to put this away because that's scary now, and then I'll glue it together. Get some glue. Get some glue here. And again, you could easily step it up by pulling out the postage stamp dies and adding another little border underneath. I could have added some designer series paper, but I didn't because I really wanted this to be the focal point. Just showing you how to create a fun background using the Stampin' Write markers and a little bit of water. And again, you can use watercolor paper. I just don't tend to use it a lot, to be honest. I just use Whisper White. My cards are fast, they're fun. Hopefully they'll put a smile on somebody's face when they get them. Oops, that one's done. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Have the best day. And again, let's put 2 little sequins on here. Now we have lots of sequins in the catalog. You don't have to get the celebration ones, but you know, why wouldn't you want to get a celebration one? Celebration is a really fun time, and it only happens 2 months out of the Stampin' Up year. So it's a great time to stock up on your bigger ticket items. Like make sure you grab a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine if you don't have one. Get some dies. If anybody needs help with an order, let me know. I'll be doing my catalog kickoff party January 7th, Tuesday night. So you can join me for that. I'm going to be running it on Zoom because I love to chat and talk to people. If you're interested in the starting kit, the starter kit, I'll have an opportunity night on January the 12th. I will send a link to a Zoom and we can talk about some products you can get in it, what it entails, what our crafting crew team looks like, and I'll answer a whole bunch of questions, whatever I have available. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. So happy New Year's, everybody. Let me know which card do you like the best that I created today out of these 4 cards. I said 3 cards for beginner, I think, in my videos. And really it ended up being 4. I like this one, but I feel like I need a little bit of a flower or something on here. So I will be fixing this one a little bit. It just needs a little something something in this corner. It's a little undecorated for me. Okay, I'll check the chat quickly and we'll see. Margaret Ann, nice cards. Hope you have a wonderful New Year's. You too, Margaret Ann. See you Friday. Friday for Crafting Crew Stamp Night. So Carol's got some family coming in. See, that's super fun. And then let's just check Facebook. Kim, the bottom left is my favorite. Bottom left, right, left. Oh, this one, hey? And then the top left. Yeah, they are really, really cute. I think I could make this one be a good challenger if I gave it some effort. Yeah, I bet you I could. Oh, I have a vision now to redo this card and make it fancier. But that will be for another video. Do you like the card, Alexina? Thank you. All Joy. Wow, thanks, Joy. And Joy, I've got to drop off your stuff from our games night. And Alexina, your stuff went, your package went in the mail. So hopefully, I'm curious to see how long it takes to get to you. Because there's going to be a holiday tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Top right, Kim. Okay, the flower looks like it needs more color. Top right. You know what? That's a very good point because it is very white. So maybe I'll have to color it in with a marker and see how it goes. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys have a fabulous New Year's. And I will try come on tomorrow for a very short video featuring one of the products. I've started playing. It's hard to stop once I start playing. There's so many fun things. Anyway, Happy New Year's. Enjoy your celebration tonight, and I will see you soon. Bye.